Match found. Move or get zapped.
Pembuka kita pakai neon, guys. Kita selalu neon pembuka. HF. Hai, penuh sekali ini meja. Rapi-rapi kan dulu biar enak, guys. Soalnya susah mouse-nya, nggak enak. Mouse-nya cacat. Nggak bisa plak-plik kita. Lama juga ya. Wooden PC semua ini kayaknya orang-orangnya nih. Sombong. Panjang umur. Set biasa sudah. Kok arah mapnya itu ya? Ke atas.
Go, go, go!
Go. Oh, no, this one. Yep. Wow. Sampai kepala.
There!
Bro, nggak ada yang di sini kah?
Nice try!
Ngelek kayaknya.
Reloading. Who? I'm out of here.
Damn. Ah, Bare juga dapat nge-stuck di sana sekalinya.
Take this. Bro.
New stage in 10.
What?
Stage 2.
Oh damn, keduluan.
I'm out of here. Reloading. Reloading.
The hell that guy doing?
Rainer's got the bloodlust. Rampage.
Watch out.
Gila itu 8 kill coy.
Four down. Reloading.
Wah. Fuck.
Gotta go.
Dominating.
My ult's ready. Here we go.
Stage change.
Fuck, masa satu aja dapatnya coy. Kok orang-orang bisa sambil loncat-loncat ya.
Stage 3.
Smart move. Take this. Gotta go.
Spray Israel.
Yikes.
Charge your bolts.
Spray Israel.
Chambers on a rampage.
Watch out. I'm out of here. Not ready yet.
That's cool.
Until stage change.
My ult's ready. Reloading. Be faster.
Final stage.
Wah. Ini mah dominating sangat ini orang-orang. Bro, biarkan mereka maju, bro. Ada sempat lagi. Salah.
Coming through. Take this.
You disappoint me.
Headshot.
Kok tahu?
I'm out of here.
Pathetic.
Ultimate orb spawning.
Finished.
14 day. Apakah mereka terpisah nih, boy? Shit.
Gotta go. Shock it. Reloading.
Holy shit. This guy.
This way. Gotta go.
Oh, 114.
Gotta go. Party's over.
Masih di situ.
Fire in the hole. Kill. Reloading. Take this. Raise there. Reloading.
Ultimate orb spawning.
It's you and me.
Through. Here we go.
time to green, guys. Tadi rasanya Valorant sudah mulai dah PCT ya. Kita cast satu game. Watch
Match
party.
found.
Noba. Lain. Sunset.
Watch alleyway. My crew is coming through.
Belum mulai. Smoker. Oh enggak. Oh, untung ada smoker tuh coy. Elo tidak ada smoker memang. Where is this?
Match found.
So hard. Lotus again.
Nothing stays hidden from me. Nothing.
Kill Elo no smoke coy. Ngalah dia ngalah. Oke. Lawannya Gecko. Wah ini sih banyak banget ininya ini. Unitnya ini.
Fade. With you and I on the field, the enemy's plans will crumble.
Wow, this is a nice spot. Yes, this should do.
Hi all bro SKSD.
Here, camera taken out.
I'll find you.
Pas lo bisa di bawah dah.
Mark 2.
Silence.
Holy shit.
Cover going out.
Enemy A.
Here.
Enemy A.
Spike down A.
One down. Bye.
Shadows traveling.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Reloading. Reloading.
Spike with you.
Reloading.
That Reyna is not as fearless as she appears.
Pengen Marcel cuma nggak bisa nembak coy, nggak bisa ngeker. Saya confident bro.
Time to work.
This goes here.
Bring them down.
Okay, well. Three or four. Yeah.
Stealing. Reloading. Now rest.
Nice. No more.
One enemy remaining.
Minus 60 so
Spike
far.
down B. Last player standing.
Right.
Wah, kan? Damn, bro. So
We
hard.
are strong because we are together. Don't forget that.
This is gonna be fun.
That goes there. Ah, this is a nice spot. Why destroyed? Here.
Spike planted.
Enemy down.
Marked one. There.
Take flight.
Enemy marked.
Bring them down. Satisfied.
Buried.
One enemy remaining.
Find
Very low. Very low.
Spike defused.
I expected better of them.
Okay, nice, okay, nice.
This goes here. That goes there. Yes, this should do.
Give me a challenge, yeah?
Ah, this is a nice spot.
Marked one. Enemy A. Your fault there.
Shadows traveling.
Deploying drone.
Enemy tagged.
Enemy spotted A.
Wah, terlalu jauh itu.
Jack, 120.
Begins.
Last player standing.
Goodbye.
One enemy remaining.
Ult is ready.
Spike planted.
Sorry.
They will scurry, and then they will die. That goes there. This goes here. Yes, this should do. My camera is destroyed.
Found them.
Cage triggered.
Nowhere to run!
Still in sight.
Mau lepas coy.
Take flight.
Tripwire. Caught one.
Cover going out.
Take care, your back.
Spike planted.
Give me a corpse.
Enemy spotted.
Give me a corpse. Give me a corpse. Give me a. Where is everyone hiding?
Enemy spotted.
My ult is ready.
Cage triggered.
Enemy down.
Defusing first.
Fuck, nggak di tes loh.
Strike at their weak points.
Takutan
If one
semua,
link
what the
breaks,
fuck.
the rest will follow.
That goes there. This goes here.
Nightmare takes them.
Got you.
Just hold bro, don't pick.
There they are.
Spike planted.
Deploying drone. Reloading.
Last player standing.
What the fuck?
I am the hunter! Shock dart. My quiver is never full.
Reloading.
Hold those angles.
Ah, this is a nice spot.
Enemy A. Enemy
Spike down A.
Enemy A.
Three house. One, maybe.
Found them. Gone.
here. Behind.
Enemy spotted.
One enemy remaining.
The last are low.
You should
I hit
run.
100.
Team Ace.
You all are wonderful.
I hate to say it, but probably best to play as a team. So, what's the plan?
Yes, this should do.
Stay focused.
This goes here.
There.
That goes there. Tagged. Here.
Revealing area.
Cage triggered. Cage triggered. Careful now.
Spike down. C.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
One enemy remaining.
Sweet dreams, asshole.
Nice.
We get a pick, we move in. Got it?
Nice, nice.
Jet, fly safe.
Wow, this is a nice spot.
There.
Yes, this should do.
Hey. Alright.
Enemy spotted B.
Hey, hey.
Enemy spotted B. Standing ahead. There they are. Reloading. Reloading.
Wah, anjir di one tap.
Shadows traveling.
Reloading. Where are you? Block in sight. Block in sight.
Blinding. Reloading.
One enemy remaining. Spike down. C.
Tereng,
You should have seen your faces.
Nah, itu dong.
Jet,
Begitu
you were
dong, bro.
amazing.
I need this. Thank you.
There. There.
That goes there. I will find you. Here. The hunt begins. Caught one.
Biasaan, bro.
Bullseye. Enemy spotted B. Enemy spot found them. Enemy
Spike
spotted
down
My ult is
A.
ready. Enemy.
Where is everyone hiding?
.30 seconds left. One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Revealing area.
10 seconds left.
Squash the last bug.
Let's go, let's
If
go.
you're not a good shot today, don't worry. There are other ways to be useful.
Tumben nih benar-benar nih.
Need a drop. Thanks.
This goes here. We go on my mark.
We have one.
Hush. Enemy spotted A. Shot down.
Here. Deleted. Here. Here.
30 seconds left. One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
Wah, bisa-bisanya, Cok.
Last round in the half.
Spend everything. We keep nothing.
Wow, this is a nice spot. Yes, this should do.
Let's go. Nightmare takes them. Mark 3. Stay down. Mark 4. Mark 1.
One enemy remaining. Spike down, attacker spawn.
Spike in attacker spawn.
See long, maybe. TBP.
Weapon here.
Switching sides.
Now remember, wipe the prints from your guns. It's just good crime scene etiquette.
Reloading.
Bisa yo.
There. Where are they?
This goes here.
Reloading. Enemy spotted C. Here.
Scanning ahead.
Reloading. Shadows traveling.
One down. I'll find you. Reloading.
home, our home.
Try again.
One enemy remaining.
Let's go. Wow.
Reloading. This place is nice, but not nice enough to die in. Let's win and get out
Reloading.
of here.
Reloading.
Okay, the phantom.
Reloading.
Come into the unknown.
Cover going out.
Reloading.
Cover going out.
Here.
Where are you?
Stealing sight.
Marked one.
Tripwire is done.
Reloading.
Back.
Enemy.
Our spike carrier is killed.
Spike down.
Oh,
B.
fuck.
Last player standing. Flawless.
Begitu kan, Cok. Di shotgun. Cip.
Hesitation is for amateurs.
two.
Let's go.
I will find you.
Shadows traveling.
Bye.
Revealing area.
Find you. Marked one.
Reloading.
Second floor.
Spotted A.
You got that.
Down. Spike planted. Enemy spotted A.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, there you are.
What do you say, drone? Ready to stretch your wings?
Reloading.
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 Yalla, Machina.
Scanning ahead.
Kena.
My ult's ready.
Cover going out.
Holy shit, what the fuck? Enak banget di one tap.
Shock dart.
Last
Spike
player
carriers.
standing.
Revealing area.
Spike down.
Found
C.
them. Clean.
Wah. OP itu.
Their teeth will chatter in the cold and dark. Their fears betrayed them.
Cover going out.
Ah, shit.
They pushed. Yeah, they rushed me.
Where are you?
What's this? Lock in sight. No charges left.
Shadows traveling.
There. We'll catch them. Enemy A.
Spike down A.
I got the spike.
Last player standing.
Okay, okay.
Will they try the same old tricks?
Reloading.
Keep them on the run.
Shadows traveling. Reloading. Reloading.
I'll find you.
Where takes them?
The hunt begins!
Finding.
My ultimate. Where is everyone hiding?
Perfect. My ult is ready.
Planted the spike.
Revealing area.
Going out.
There they are.
Watch our home.
Tripwire destroyed. Cage triggered.
One enemy remaining.
Emma. Wiped clean.
Match point.
Let's close weapon here. Where are you?
Where are you?
Reloading.
Mau kemana kita nih, bos?
Nowhere to run!
Eh,
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
wah, lepas, cok.
Spike down B.
Blinding.
Spiking our EMP.
30 seconds left.
player standing. 10 seconds left.
Stay taut as a bowstring. The fight demands it.
Need a drop. Thanks.
Alhamdulillah. Susah begindang. Yalah match point lah.
Scanning ahead.
I'll find you.
Found them.
There. Take hold.
Shadows traveling. Cover going out.
Here.
Take flight. Defeated. Scanning ahead. Reload.
88. 3 health.
Planted the spike. My ultimate is ready. Cage triggered.
You should run. One enemy remaining.
Oh nice. GG.
Attackers win.
Back to my workshop. Still much to be done.
Almost bro, almost. Hans. Siapa ya? 18. Tier paling bawah. Let's go play again. Sudah play. Sudah play. Coba kayak apa cara boleh enggak ya? Boleh enggak guys? Watch party ini kenaan enggak ya? Kena copyright enggak ya?
Although around T-spawn, not kind of slicing through tiles, which is where the vast majority of FPX currently resides. So Les needs to be really careful here. It does have Quarantine by his side, and that's exceptional work from Loud. Clear cut and concise. Lysor has no idea what the hell just happened, but that was just a sweep.
Now, half a second either way, Lysor maybe spots this out, finds the opening kill, and shuts down what looks like a very, very well-planned pistol round here from Loud. Get a consolation here, potentially no QCK. Quick to it. Loud will start the map here with a flawless. Gonna send a message here to FPX. No strangers to elimination games on either side here.
Holy shit.
Beautiful setup here. Yeah, I mean,
Nice
the fault line.
Lurus.
Stunning.
More than a cosmetic stun.
No,
you get worried on a pistol round.
You do, you do. There is always that slight question mark, but no, that was very clean work from Loud, and I think It'll be interesting to see how Loud look in this series. Bigger picture.
Well, yeah, because I think Gen G's performance afterwards kind of
changed my perspective.
You almost feel a little better about Loud losing, right?
Yes,
if that's
absolutely
a way to look at it.
Yeah.
Let's open up here. Life power player for FPX down. Autumn tagged up as well. Obviously the ability to heal, but no follow through from FPX just yet.
Guys, Nonton Master.
No, let's see if they can achieve anything with this one. Tricky, obviously with Classics, this map not particularly comfortable. Lysor did get a little bit of space, so that could be relayed into those later rounds. If maybe that's something they could explore, but for now you can see them taking the tour. This will probably play in if anyone. There's going to be QCK over there. Yeah, so let's see how much he gets. He's heard something, enough to turn his attention back. Maybe just the time.
Ooh.
No one seeing anything. That's not pretty enough. He does get at least 2 of them.
30 HP.
Yeah, tough. But another individual fight could open up the potential of a plant.
Asli pick belakang.
Let's see if he can maybe get the drop, but Kawanzine, yeah, the timing. Nicely done by Kawanzine. Across the corner, finds him.
I think off the back of that, actually, QCK does get his ultimate, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah,
yes,
tools,
he does.
Tools to bring in here. Obviously loses out on the rifle, but we'll try and spread the funds accordingly. Want to put him in a position if they do want to cook something up around the ultimate for this round. We'll pass across, get him a Bulldog at least. Expected, obviously, with this composition, I mean, I agree with Mimi, this is almost the better showing of this composition. The ability to be very proactive, set QCK in motion. So that Kawanzine hasn't got an assist yet. Doesn't really matter, even after the pistol round there.
Did well enough for himself. It could have supported the player beside him, but I mean, if you're there, you're there. Now the bonus does have a great deal of bite to it here for Loud, but Life's position a little further ahead than less expected. To going to get the drop on him and open up a big avenue of chance. Now does this spur on QCK potentially? Already set into place somewhat by that Al drone through middle. He is waiting very much on the jump-off point.
Ini bisa di-wallbang nggak ya di sini ya?
This is quite audacious from Kawanzine. Does
yeah,
recover the
Selalu
Bulldog
main
there.
belakang. Kalau main di Sunset ini
dipping a little deeper in the smoke, but
nggak pernah tes. Aneh rasanya banyak choke pointnya.
Potentially noting somebody towards market. Don't like what they saw. They do have themselves a very favourable fight towards 8. 2 is not committed.
No, sitting quite deep. They still have the paranoia. Still have near on full kit, barring the Owl drone for Sadak. Kawanzine pretty well situated, and so is QCK. So they could run a pretty good retake if they get there, but again, keep your eyes towards QCK. He should have been able to clear B by this point, so they could alleviate all the pressure. Now seeing this utility towards A, this should be a comfortable rotate, and you've got to look for that backstab. How much value does QCK find? Little bit of stall on the one-way.
Jimmy's just trying to go over there.
Yeah,
he spotted them.
Oh, chip damage, not going to convert to a kill, but that's the site found, and the flank is on the way. Eyes towards QCK here, potential victim. Does he find it? No, dealt with. QCK, that's going to lose a lot of the punch from this round. Loud now looking very vulnerable. 2 E's in Kawanzine. Lovely work to bring it back to a 2v2. How dare I doubt them.
Great for them.
No, Lysor loses the fight, and this is ridiculous. Autumn, come on. No flashes to play through on that smoke, and doesn't get too invested on the tap on the spike, but now he has to go. He's got to take this challenge. Halfway, not achieved. Autumn plays it well. FPX get across the line, but that's a dicey full buy up against a bonus.
A little sketchy, but a round win nonetheless. Loud making things very difficult for FPX there. Even when QCK falls there, it removes a big tool in terms of the retake. Yeah, a number of kills coming through.
1 enemy remaining.
From both 2Es and Kawanzine. Kawanzine a little bit of hesitation here, obviously, to come off. He was just ahead of the half.
Kecilan biar saya tahu tidak terkena masalah. Kedengaran aja enggak, guys?
Definitely an opportunity for Loud to pull that off. But Red Bull clutch nonetheless for Autumn. Just have his run it back now available also.
Ya, tidak terkena masalah kita.
2 players willing to hold towards A main. And Sadak. Life knows they're there.
He's at a really weird spot.
It's adjusted well enough though. Loud going to get the first blood and fall away. No trade available. You see Berlin back towards the T side of the map. They are congregating this side. I'm waiting to see if the third player does start shifting away towards maybe top mid, but they're not going for it just yet. Still aware there's a chance this could be a fake. Alt going to come through. And two, he's respecting this enough to really not want to tussle with it.
Yeah, conceding the space. There's no real follow-through from FPX, but it has drawn a bit of a rotation. It's only QCK over on this side of the map now. Just holding contact towards main.
Market.
Potentially going to spot this out. Yes, he will. Finds actually a headshot.
Masih bisa ngeding itu ya. Headshot.
Yeah, Loud. Very well equipped on both sides here.
Could be a plan though. I don't think Loud can really deny that.
This, no.
They've still got a little bit of a glimpse towards middle when you're keeping in mind Autumn's position, but he will probably he either has to go and be proactive or fall back towards B main. We have to wait and see what they opt for. Looking for that deep smoke towards main. This should start off the retake. Ult invested from QCK.
Oh.
Spots the player, takes him down. Can't get the follow-up in the ult, but
FPX finding the kills.
Ulti.
They're still holding on here, but Autumn's luck. There's the timing he was looking for, and it's worked so well for them. Les is in a
FPX.
Wanted position here. Hard to close down on the final three. I think he knows it. They're not giving him much. Love that late play coming out from Autumn. I was wondering when he was going to enact that plan, and it was just perfectly timed. Loud have to accept this round's a loss, and FPX going to tie up the scoreline.
Gatel coy kayak gitu. Aku begitu sudah aku spray. Disiplin. Movementnya disiplin.
Great conversion from FPX. Closer and closer to that Hunter's Fury. We have the Reckoning available here. Now on the other side, a lesser purchase, so Guardian and a Stinger. Things will kick off here into round 5. I'm curious of on some of these lesser purchases just how proactive Loud are looking to be and make use of this combo.
Right.
FPX seems as if, I guess, the first few rounds are a big indicator of how Loud want to play in there. Looking a lot more cautious. Still struggling to find an opener.
Tunggu di pick 2.
Over on this side of the map. You can see straight away FPX is just waiting to read something.
Yeah, a bit of a test of their default coming into this. Damage on Sadak seemingly enough to draw their eyes back towards LA site. I don't think they'd noted Tui's.
No.
But again, Tui's does just have the Sheriff, but a couple good shots could help. But I like this heads-up work from them. Aldrone is on the way. He's going to have to relinquish this space as well. So very, very diligent up against what is, you know, a little bit of a half purchase here. Ult going to come in as well. So very much going through the motions of what they're trying to do, keeping it very clean, at least until this point. But you don't want to run too low on time now.
30 seconds left now, conceding sight. Have to comfortably find themselves a post plant here. And really on
Harusnya hold aja nggak sih?
to be the ones to lead the charge here, the furthest away from this retake. A little bit of time will pass.
Let's see what they can do with this one. Anyway, they can create a little bit of a fuss here.
Gak berani, tap di enter.
FPX digging their heels in though. It's going to be go time now. Autumn good for one, but the trade does come out towards Berlin. I'm still holding
bisa
back
di
this
wallbang ya?
flood from CT, not really finding the value until then.
Wah, crumble. Oh.
Swing to the side. Life's now pretty questioning what the hell's going on. No idea about Tui's.
Oh, nice. Live memang coy.
Keeps the composure, keeps his cool.
Clean.
FPX now in the lead.
He was struggling to find an opener.
Memang
Not
coy.
so much of an issue.
No.
Beautiful clean up from Life after Loud. Look as if they're about to sweep their way back onto site here. Beautifully done. Left to just be a nuisance here on the flank.
One enemy remaining.
Fantastic stuff from him. Actually give FPX the lead here. Now we'll come back on a purchase. Some ultimates starting to come online here, but Hunter's Fury in a tour de force. FPX looking to pace change a little bit. They're rewarded for it.
They've completely called off Loud with that pace shift. That gear switch up. Oh, the bulb as well. FPX with the excellent read. The additional body was Sadak. They may not know about this, but even then, how much can one man do? Not clean enough. He's in trouble now. And Autumn going to back away, get himself healed back up to fighting force, and look on the other side, still keeping some grip on this, but QCK clears the back lines. I don't know if they noted the spike. I think that's around the corner, but still a little bit of a blow for blow here.
Ultimate in hand now for QCK, but FPX with the right read once again to switch things up, knowing Loud are posting up pretty deep. Outside A lobby, catching them off guard here at the start of this round. Fortunately, losing out on the other side of the map.
Live sudah jaga.
Life's in a position to cut off this rotation here.
Oh.
I mean, if they keep...
No problem.
Rotasi balik.
Walking this way as well.
He just got the god read on the timing.
Wah, di flank itu.
With the second
Nggak dipasang.
this, right? You think about that time, he was almost... They didn't really expect him towards that A-link side.
Trap.
This could be disastrous here.
The timing's everything.
Wah, dapat. Nah.
This time he's got the job done. Takes down Life and leaves the last two. It's so indicative that they're going towards A now. With only 14 seconds, they have to commit. They've got to get that spike down. And everyone's here, but Autumn going to keep the plant safe for a second. Sadak finally draws in closer. Lysor can't do it. Loud getting proactive there even after losing those first two players.
Memang gitu cuy kadang. Nengok belakang dulu.
Another situation, just a half second either way. Would have sniffed out this flank coming through from Loud.
Timingnya ndak pas muncul malah depan.
Yeah, well played from Sadak here, not getting too greedy, no overcommit. He does find that kill onto Life. Like I said, the flash catching both members. You can see obviously Berlin just off screen. But it's unfortunate because FPX, I think, read this perfectly with what Loud are trying to achieve early round outside A. Look to shut it down here and send a message, make a response. See how that's going to change things going forwards, actually. Looking as if it is a deeper hold this time around, but maybe a setup here around the fault line.
Yeah, potentially going to play in QCK off this. Big information, but he's not alone. So close by. Still didn't get affected by the flash. Slows down the roll. Very close by, and he wants in.
Wah,
Two quick
dapat
kills, but it's going to
dapat
open
dua
up a
dia.
chance. They're going to know there's two more players here. They've seen that utility. They've got to know they're on short. Life going to try and slip a little further ahead, and now here comes the problems.
Wah,
they should be shooting fish in a barrel, but Life still good on value. Still going to find one. Look at the
kena.
damage. That's rough. Double swing.
Enaknya di wallbang gitu.
Close enough that there is no escape. This is a very hard 1v3 with very little space gained around the map beyond this corner.
Spots out, Paranoia will
kena. Kok masih bisa ya kena kayak gitu ya? Aku main kayak itu, bingung sudah di mana itu. Jago memang, jago. Tanya jadi atlet.
FPX to pump the brakes first, call a timeout. Loud looking a little more fluid, a little more reactive today.
And that's kind of what we're looking at, is what form allowed in. I think we've seen the highs and lows. And the question is, how much can FPX push that? Can they continue getting their face? That 3-round streak, they had a great read. They were playing very well. A couple of individuals stepping up. Autumn and Life with some fantastic moments for themselves. But as a collective now, you could already see Loud have adjusted, right? We just already noted, we kind of talked about it a little bit, that adjustment on A, it went from one player, I think it was just two he's holding it, to now three in two different variations. So what does FPX have as a read on that here? This is time to maybe mull that over.
Sure, and I think obviously where FPX's composition does excel is where they can get themselves towards a site. So you know what Berlin's utility can do to cut off. We've even seen the awareness from Tui's as well, play a couple of spots early on to, I guess, try and negate that as best as possible, get some information over the top of that wall coming through onto A site. But yeah, curious. FPX early round haven't really, I mean, one round where they lose out on B side, but it's been this pretty tame default we've seen time and time again. And now we're at round 8, so it's there's a couple of question marks elsewhere. Do you start exploring mid now? It needs to be pretty well coordinated and invested. You want to do that this late in the game. This late in the half, I should say. Still options here. Hunter's Fury, and run it back for FPX, and it might just be
masih kena tag.
Exploration towards mid, as anticipated.
You can see the protocols already hitting into place. Tui's
harus kanan dulu ini. Double pick langsung.
But already quite a deep hold from Sadak, so probably won't get fully affected by
Oh,
the
ada kelihatan.
dips away on the corner. Should play in twoies now. You noted that paranoia coming through. Caught a couple of them. Gonna draw in less as well. This three-man kind of pressure towards middle. Not rewarding, but maybe looking at the extremities to find that pick.
The problem being now, Lysol will be called upon. QCK and Karanzine posted up pretty deep here, but they're going to hold their position.
They're trying to make a scramble. Oh, the spam. Autumn's going to obviously keep going, but again, it's controlled by Loud. They've held on nicely to this point. A little bit of danger going to be coming in. Sadak has connected towards life. First did go towards Berlin, finding two.
Tapi 1-1.
Less valuable towards this A hit, but it now falls to less. Do they check this? Does he get played?
Check corner.
Perfectly, and again.
Autumn turned.
And now it's uncomfortable.
Kena dapat masih loh. Holy shit.
Back towards B, a correct read from Loud to get back to the side. FPX trying to scramble again. 15 seconds. The cross being watched, and Les is just looking so
Bam.
He does get denied though.
Wah, rata. Oh, enggak.
Oh my god, but time.
Oh, belum sempat.
Does he know how close?
Wah, ditunggu begitu.
And heartbreak at the end there, because FPX almost thriving in that chaos.
Belum sempat di plan spike.
And keeping that 3 in a row going.
3, 2, 3, 3. 3 kali beruntun.
The information gathered nonetheless. FPX switching things up just when you expect them to.
Nice.
Being they don't have the benefit of the economy to fall back on now. Couple of ultimates, yes, but Loud with those 3 rounds in succession. Feel like they are in some control, but Life still chomping at the bit to find an opener. And rewarded this time around. Let's go in walkabouts as well.
Orang-orang bisa one tap kepala pakai
double stack towards top middle. I'll make it 3.
Tahuan, kelihatan. Sempit, sempat anunya. Cornernya sempit.
Berlin with a rifle still in hand. Young still has one as well, so there is a little bit of threat to this. And the Viper's pit on top.
The pit definitely causes some problems for Loud here. Need to step the pace up a little bit. Trying to kill ideally here, but FPX is tucking back in towards main, not risk anything.
They got to get a move on.
Berat sih. Woi, di mana tidak kelihatan. Wah, ada yang dapat. Nice, 1 dapat. Thrifty. Wah, hampir. Oh, nice. Oh, nggak thrifty. Wih, hampir.
FPX pounce on the opportunity. Yeah, I'm with you. Hunter's Fury maybe not necessary,
itu coy.
to convert around like
Pakai serif 1-1 headshot kepala begitu.
Get themselves back in the game. Themselves a big move in terms of the funds as well. Look at that coming out of a purchase like that. Most players sitting around what 2,300 and above.
Emang beda kelas dengan kita pemain silver iron begini, bronze.
Yeah, uncharacteristic of Loud. Less do the same thing again with the security of the wall, but I just can't see the away in time. Now noting a second here, and noting a difference in the setup, because it's typically Autumn and Life over towards A side, being the ones to push and prod and try and find an opener.
It's the telltale signs of a B hit. More contact made. QCK going to show his hand a little. Stalling out towards B main, but there hasn't been any utility from FPX committed towards the site, particularly more individual from Autumn. This doesn't feel like a site hit yet, and it's not moving Loud.
Other than it being these 2 on this side of the map. Loud are probably happy after the previous round, sit back and look to respond as opposed to be decisive.
And they haven't noted 2s with that operator either.
No.
That's been quietly waiting over towards A. They're still going to have to use a fair bit of utility to clear close, which they're doing now, so this should be ringing the alarm bells that Loud might know this could be A piece, but look at that top mid. timing Berlin and
Wih,
Autumn. This
damn.
would be exceptional,
Masih
but it's
dapat
a 1
satu,
for 1.
bisa dapat
It's still
satu
valuable
begitu.
enough that it's pinned in Loud. They're in trouble here. So now they need to win out on the site, though. There's still a fight to be had. 20 seconds.
Wah,
All
operator.
eyes turning towards Autumn,
Bam.
allowing safe passage, but Tui's takes him down. 15 seconds. They don't know about Salak until
Woo.
now. And what a horrible surprise it was. And he's just spraying and praying, and it works.
He had a smile on his face before the round.
Orang-orang bisa
ended there.
kena begitu ya. Aku lari nembak kan
Well
pakai
handled by Loud. Like I said,
pakai
after the
phantom
opener,
gitu,
happy to sit
nyasar
back and,
kemana-mana pelurunya.
without having, I guess, the tangibles, the information they've learned so far in this half.
Hati. Bisa
Making the
kena kayak gitu loh.
numbers work.
You can see the little
Unlucky
smile at the
pas
end. That's rough for FPX. I feel like they're starting to
nggak
get
megang
some of the
senjata
rhythm.
loncat.
Right, they're getting
Tapi ya
some of those
memang
reads. They're starting
biar
to try and
cepat
pull the
bunny hop.
attention, pull those fakes. But Loud are a very tricky opponent to do that to. But Life has been very good at some of these entries, some of these openings. But look how deep Loud is sitting now. What another adjustment coming out.
Oh, miss. Lo bisa
Through a little
situ
bit
tuh.
pacier this time around. Maybe on the back of Autumn's ultimate. Yeah, we'll pop this. Clear a little bit of space.
Kirain
Expect
miss.
anybody from Loud to really be challenging towards this drone or the running back, but Tui's actually from the top of the box here. Finds a
Wah,
And the paranoia is good enough. Made sure he was being kept safe. Toying with expectation on the TP. But this is a plant. So for the first time in a while, yes, they lost out on Berlin, but they do
Di
get
belakang
themselves
nggak
a
sih?
plant. They do get the time
Wow,
on their side.
one
but
way.
Can they hold this? Couple of ults here. Nothing critical, but a lot of utility still with Loud. That's the issue. Site looks rather clear. You're going to see them try and pop this now. Cowan seeing cracks it open. Swing from
Waduh,
but
cuma bisa
Cowan
dapat
seeing
satu.
pop it off here. This is a problem. That's halfway, and the defuse isn't stopping. There's
Wah,
nothing to be done
unlucky.
about it.
Loud stretching their legs a little bit here as we approach
Unlucky
round 12.
sekali,
Pace
coy.
change from FPX. Life previously the hero in this sort of situation on the post plant, but
Padahal
this time
bagus
around,
itu. Muncul ada yang sadar.
Tui didn't even see anything, had no confirmation on the other side of this.
Hmm.
Beautiful adjustment from Cowan Zine to find the trade with the operator there. Purchase will struggle a little bit for FPX coming in, but a judge in the hands of Life, sort of force available. Expected to round things out for Lysol. Had a very quiet half, 1 and 10. It might be rinse and repeat here, but I'm pretty sure the camera connected to everyone.
Yeah, and Cowanzy trying to be the one to capitalize on that, but didn't quite have it in time. You're going to see the Tour de Force out for Life as well, so bit of a rough battle there for Cowanzy, who's going to try and drift away. And they're expecting pressure towards top middle potentially. They're unsure of if this is a fully committed A piece, but it is. 5 players on this side of the map, and a very similar look to that last round. Same kit, same utility, but eyes towards Sadak. Is he going for that late fact-finding mission? He wants information. He knows where they're coming from. That's going to be relayed to Tui's. But can Sadak hold the line as well? Can he be a problem? He's going to dip away. Actually, the right read here. Right call from Sadak. Why hit it now? He can take his time. There's still no rotation from QCK.
Cowanzine gets a kill here. Does have the Rolling Thunder, which will open up the retake for Loud. Not really going to slow things down, yeah, potentially try and get him a kill.
Trying to play him in.
Oh, unlucky,
really
unlucky.
nicely handled from FPX. There is a trade for Tui's. And now we look at this fully fledged retake. Gorgeous from Life. Holds them away. Needs some
Wah,
QCK
kalau ndak reload,
coming online
QCK.
here. And you still got less. Playing towards CT side. Almost caught Berlin in the heels, but it's like
Wah, unlucky lagi, bro. Tidak santuy.
Wasn't enough.
Kurang.
To really find repeatable success here. This A side post plant.
Tadi unlucky banget sih.
Like I said, Life previously the hero with that 4K. Loud, a course
Si
correction.
Autumn, iya.
Find themselves an 8-4 advantage here in the first half.
Yeah, big turnover
Harusnya
events
bisa
allowed,
dapat 2 itu,
putting
tapi
themselves up to 8
reload
gives them
dia.
so much more leverage. A little worry early on, I'm sure, with those 3 rounds connected. However,
Reload
let's hear from Loud
begindang,
themselves.
unlucky.
Let's hear from Tui's.
Oi, eu sou o Twiz e sou jogador da Loud. Acho que pecamos muito no primeiro mapa, que custou muitos rounds. Eu acho que a gente estava
Ayolah,
muito bem
Cina lah,
nos
sekali-kali lah.
A gente se adaptou
Jangan
bem,
cuma
as
EDG
coisas
lah.
que tinha e ele encaixou bem. Só que infelizmente a gente não conseguiu mostrar nosso verdadeiro jogo. Essa série, acho que com certeza, tipo, pra mim...
Kita dukung rumpun Asia, guys.
porque mostra pontos fracos seus, então pra mim todas as derrotas eu levei como aprendizado. A gente vai ver os pontos que erramos, ver como a gente pode contornar a situação.
This is now going to get scary, right? There's the Hunter's Fury, going to be drawn out from the tap of the spike. Spray from 2Es is good. Follow up is better. They're holding on to this. Munchkin going down and 2Es. Exceptional work there.
Uma derrota importante para mostrar nossos erros e ver como a gente pode contornar a situação. Então, vocês podem esperar que terá uma loja muito melhor e muito mais constante para o próximo game.
Looking for more consistency, looking to be the Loud that we know they can be. A lot of doubts coming into this, a lot of question marks. But now at an 8-4, at least in this first half, Mike, they're doing quite fine. I don't think we can oversell it because there was some fight back from FPX, but
yeah, absolutely.
Still, they'll be comfortable with 8.
Like I said previously, both Loud and FPX, no strangers to elimination games, no strangers to losses on the international stage.
Coachnya FPX. Kemarin 2 online. Genji.
Like I said, obviously the follow-up series from Genji does give a little more additional context to that. You
absolutely.
Feel a little better about Loud's loss in that series, but back today we're looking for a lot of those. All the sloppiness that you don't expect from Loud to be cleaned up, and whether you can attribute that to
nggak lain.
saying that, the jet lag and stuff, and
it happens.
It does.
But at this point, you've got to also look at FPX when Carmine Core hit a 2-0 on them. I think a lot of people had exceptionally high expectations when it came to Carmine Core. So seeing that, it wasn't a huge shock. But I want to see more depth to FPX. I want to see more from some of these players who you can see the mechanical capability there by a country mile. There's some of them incredibly talented. So let's see if that can be brought together at the right time here. Potentially get them first international win, as the desk was talking about, is a brutal one when you're facing the likes of Carmine Core and then Loud.
And it's awful as well. The longer that goes on, the more elusive that win does feel.
It feels impossible, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oof.
I said you got a tough draw.
Yeah, no one's going to doubt
Loud.
that.
Yeah, it's definitely tough. Oh, okay, the recon.
Plus.
Communication?
Yeah. Maybe.
Bukannya tadi.
Wah,
sayangnya kalau tadi dia stay di situ, nggak dicek tuh.
Looking to potentially regress though.
Yeah.
Behind the wall.
I mean, Kaunzin's eyeing this up. It's almost a game of chicken. Who dares to go first? But you can already see how proactive FPX are being on the rest of the map. Oh, come on. QCK, quick as hell. Autumn.
Bisa gitu coy, langsung headset kan, lagi strafe, klik tag headset langsung. Langsung headset sih perlu ini. Kena.
And now with the lack of presence from Berlin, they're going to be looking for that flank.
Yeah, definitely.
It's too long.
2Es look curious to start off with. Now obviously retreating back towards elbow. Yeah.
Wah,
nothing really for Berlin to do here.
Langsung.
Find it.
Jago bisa pas gitu loh.
We'll find it.
Okay, clean.
Coba aku main ada begituannya kan enak juga tuh.
Maybe there was something in mind that just didn't work out, but
maybe had an awkward bounce at the end of it we didn't see, but
it makes you question mark it when that's happening early.
Yeah, definitely, because that was kind of the pinnacle of FPX's game plan in the first half, is to put Life and Autumn in a position to really deliver at the start of a round.
God. What is that? What is that? That is actual filth.
What is
that? From both perspectives, thank you. Replay, production, whoever it was, observers. There's nothing to be done. There's nothing. There is no winning that. I've heard it was actually all Kevin's. Anyone else involved? Not on you. Thanks, producer Kevin. Early look. No reward for it though. And I've got to say, I'm out of the. If I'm talking about kind of silver line.
Harusnya pakai bahasa Inggris nih ngomong sama Autumn.
It put him, a little
English,
okay,
China, English.
On,
kosong itu set.
I want to see if he continues on this trajectory throughout the rest
of
the
series.
Retake.
Ya, kosong, fast.
PX are rotating, but a little further behind this. There will be a free plant. Uncontested for the time being, and an opportunity for potentially less
dari belakang
to
coy.
farm up here. But
He's only got the sheriff though.
yeah,
Which is a little tricky. See, that's what I'm saying. I want to see more of life. The problem is that will be surely everyone turning attention. I think there's still a consideration that maybe there's going to be a late presence towards CT, but we know it.
Nggak bisa sih kalau
A little bit of a nuisance
pisah
here
gini
for FPX.
senjata.
They're going to have to try and close that gap, and Sadak, yeah, there's them putting the foot down. Not going to let much more play happen.
Wah,
Sadak
di spam gitu aja coy,
having
kok bisa
none of what
begitu
they're
ya?
trying to sell. Did lose two in the process. But rounds around, that's
Spam
double
kena, spam
digits.
kena.
And we need to see FPX get back on the board here, Mike. It's been a drought.
Need to see a response here in the buy round to shut down
Gigi
the early
mang.
momentum. I mean, look at the Rolling Thunder, look at the Hunter's Fury for Loud.
They're close.
Yeah. See a timeout called ahead of this. No surprises really, because this is very pivotal in terms of FPX's potential to work their way back into this half.
Bisa begitu, pro player pakai.
So good, he's just a happy chappy. Yeah, I think I'm glad you noted it as well. I think we all note now, looking especially at the timeline when we get a game again, how much of a string of rounds it is, because there was that run back, but outside of that, this has been a run for Loud. This has been them turning after those 3 in a row that FPX were able to go
like I said,
early.
I mean, earlier on in the half, we credited FPX for having a good read on the situation, and like I said, reading exactly what Loud wanted to do in terms of preventing FPX from taking that space. Happy to take the fight to them, but I mean, after that, it's when kind of Loud sink their teeth in a little bit, get a grasp on what's going on, and unfortunately here, I mean, with the scoreline coming out of the first half, there's few opportunities after losing the pistol, losing round 2 that FPX are going to really have here. So whether or not them getting proactive once again feels extremely uneasy to justify doing so when you have such a pivotal round to get on the board here. And also, with how kind of linear it was around Life and Autumn, I think Loud are kind of reading into massively what's going on around the map by who they see. You see in the previous the immediate responses to disengage.
Do we get a brawl at the start? I said there might have been a brawl, there wasn't. It was just a straight up execution. Berlin finding County, and I assume through the wall, just spam, but QCK closing the gap here. But I don't think they expect the additional player, no. Lysol was a surprise they didn't expect. Autumn holding towards top middle. This is good from FPX. Oh god,
Wow.
Lex is still alive. That's 2. He needs 3 more. And there's 2. Yeah, not gonna happen. Good work from Life there. I get nervous sometimes, even with less especially.
Iya sih, 1 lawan 3 sudah. Terlalu banyak spot yang perlu dicek.
And they went for a challenge on B as well.
Yeah, the confidence still there. They're happy to post up and prevent Loud from walking around the map.
Spray gitu aja loh.
That's always a threat. Fortunately, 1v5 with Life flanking through, not really going to happen.
Okay, that's good.
I mean, the ultimates are still here, so a previous round, Loud still carrying on to some of the
5 round perbedaan. Seharusnya sih kalau bisa terus-terus menang juga. Aman sih. Kayaknya 2 round lah bisa dapat. 3 round kalau lo masih miskin bisa lah. Masih pakai pistol-pistol.
We got the punish on this.
Faktor X memang.
Really trying to give away a great deal.
Player e-sport gini.
Effectively drawn 3 sets of eyes here, but FX very quickly dip away.
Full armor gini bisa aja kalah sama pistol-pistol. Kayak PRX kemarin. Kalahnya pistol juga terus gila.
Life is here though. If Life is on the side, and they're going to note that. They're going to know he is over towards this side. Close enough by. Ult's going to be invested. Going to force away. Lysor should allow for safe passage towards the side.
Wow, kebakar.
Beautiful awareness.
In a crisp. Just that one
bisa gerak begitu.
Noted seen early. Relayed through. Was telling enough. Heads up work from Lau. But can the 4 players pull off a retake here? You've got the ult on Autumn that could be key. QCK though,
satu-satu kena.
Still being a thorn in the side. Good flash, couldn't quite get the kill. Autumn now takes a step towards the side. That's the ult now.
Wah, hendak ngelihat.
and the smoke's going to be put into
Gak ngeliat dari
place.
situ.
Probably in though, Sadak, he's got the recoil, he's got a couple of shock darts as well, so it's going to be difficult for FPX to try and stick this here. The Cove has to find some value.
Does he get them in the half? It doesn't. That might be it. Yep, I think Ayang even knows that as
Gak
well.
bisa memang di spam 4 orang begitu coy.
In control, even in that post plant that could have been dangerous, could have been deadly. But again, that read on the positioning, the noting of the player, they absolutely had life dead to rights.
Absolutely. Beautifully done. The hot hands go inside the smoke here. PROCIE life just left to cook.
Bakar.
And not in a good way.
Kecok.
We're back in a similar situation now. I mean, not much left in the bank behind this purchase. Life one away from the tour de force, but have to get that online here to make use of it in round 17. Pretty much everything else invested here.
Need to see this duo cleaner though, Life and Autumn. Yeah, this time Dart dealt with no problems with that.
But I mean, that's a big indicator to Lao, because they know what happened the first time around. They darted in there.
I think they agree with you. They're drifting right back towards B.
These setups being sniffed out very easily by Loud. Put them firmly in the driving seat, but not as decisive this time around.
No, still aware. Maybe that push up. Or,
exactly,
you know, there was a couple of positions they lent upon before, and you can see that it looks like FPX are trying to read this as a mid piece, but that's not the case at all. Maybe just going to allow for the plant to come in and play for the full retake here. QCK going to try and take as much space as possible. Not going to know anyone might have seen something on CT.
Masih
So that's going to
kelihatan.
be Elise Ayang noted. Sanak has found Berlin. That was over towards Market. Maybe just a spam through the smoke, but a likely position nonetheless. Going to leave Cowanty on the site.
Nice.
Good clear from Lysor. First step, they've cleared the site itself, but that deeper hold.
Problem being now, Sadak can drift deeper and deeper on this with the Hunter's Fury. Less still with 2 snake bites as well, so we're asking another difficult defuse to come through here, but Lysor found one blind.
That's enough though. Pulls the trigger. They've got to be careful on this with Tuis and Sadak. There it is in unison. Careful.
Wah.
Fine margins, but fine work from Lau.
Kalau begitu terus coy.
Again, showing that composure in these key rounds. And Lysor having to back away. FPX, they haven't got a grip on Loud here.
No, it's difficult really to break apart some of these post plants in B main, but with a lack of map control elsewhere,
Memang sulit memang ini mapnya.
options for FPX. Because when you want to see Life and Autumn really taking advantage of a lack of presence shown by Loud.
Kalau sudah di semok, bingung sudah. Ada dua apa namanya set yang perlu dua titik lah yang perlu dia dijaga dari market sama backset di situ. Terus kalau mau bubarkan dev anunya, dev spike, perlu di spam banyak-banyak kayak di dalam.
They're trying to stay close on this, maybe trying to play in Lysor potentially?
Maybe trying to bait him in, yeah, but you almost don't want him in that situation with the pit as well, one away from the pit. Looks like Loud won't continue to push through. He's going to try and set something in motion for Tuis.
In these early fights, there's plenty of time for them to still explore the map, right? They haven't really got a glimpse towards
Memang harus pick satu-satu dulu ini.
Though Les has been holding that, so if anyone does go for very, very long rotation routes, deep fact-finding, he might be rewarded, but timing's everything. Does Lysor get this? Oh, God.
They've hauled him in here. Give him a little cubby to play out of.
Well, maybe it's enough to stall. They're banking on this, but the barrel... Oh, it's a downfall. Les opens the gates towards A. Life.
Hit as well here.
Oh God, that cuts
everything off here outside Link.
Wah, unlucky begitu.
The downfall of FPX on this map, thinking they had a little bit of an opportunity there.
Sudah berdua, nggak ada yang kena. Nice. Skip 1.
13-5. It's clean work for Loud. They are looking very sharp here.
Stomp banget.
Decisive performance here, bouncing back from some question marks in our opening series for sure. Definitely looking like they've tightened things up, cleaned things up a little bit here. Fortunate for FPX to really have to now bounce back from that elimination series.
Yeah, this one hasn't been what FPX would have wanted. That's only map 1.
Hey guys, it's Jimmy Lin. In this series, I'm gonna walk you through attack on Pearl. Watch out for the stairs, clear this angle.
Aimlab iyalah, aku punya aimlab. Update. Tiga giga coy, memang isinya aimlab ini gede-gede.
Red Bull gives you
Pearl, nggak ada lagi Pearl. Oh ya Pearl. Dua menit coy. Break. PRCX game kedua lagi, aduh. Dan ini 2-0 sih, bet cepat. Gugur berarti kalau sudah 2-0 ini. Kalah 2 kali FPX. Sentinel ini rasa-rasanya bakal jadi finalis. Sentinel.
Hey, what's up guys? I've got SPK here along with Arthur to help with some translation, and we'll pull him in for a quick interview. Now, Therese mentioned earlier about how it's been a very exhausting schedule for the team. What do you as a coach tell them in order to get their energy up, especially for such an important match like this?
I think that's really good for us, this tournament, for our development, you know, so I think that I say to them, like, you have a great opportunity here, so let's make our better. So if we lose, we need to go home, so we want to stay here in Madrid.
Nothing to lose, and all of Madrid to keep you motivated,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
All right, let's see if Loud can close us out.
Well, they're certainly looking quite good if that's going to be the case here. here. 13-5 conclusion here for the Brazilian super team. And Mimi, it was just impressive at the beginning of it just to see the way that Loud really approaches methodically and really just shut down FPX.
Yeah, on their defense side, they were getting A main control pretty much every round with this breach. That line control is just so powerful to fight for that space. And in the late rounds, they were absolutely dominating on their retakes as well, Mitch. To me, this game
memang isolasinya, coy, harus mengisolasi 1v1.
And having that breach for the extremity control on both sides, FPX on both sides of the map really was never able, it felt, to get that space.
I think that's fair to say. You know, looking at even then swapping to an attack side for Loud, you saw them deny Life's early aggression with constant flashes. He couldn't post and hold angles and find the value that we'd seen before. Couldn't get as aggressive as in the past because every time he tried to take map control in the first couple seconds, there is a flash, he is forced back, and again set into these deeper plays where Loud have constantly been able to take advantage of the space taken.
Yeah, Loud showed why this comp actually does have a lot of depth, even if it looks weird in the agent select. They were 9-1 in gun rounds in this one, absolutely dominant. And as we look at the same lab shoot around, I mean, SPECTRIX, I don't even know if he needs to warm up more. The guy was doing great map one with the calls.
You know, as an elder statesman myself, I just like to see what the big brain SPECTRIX likes to do, so that this way I can learn a little bit for these aim lab shoot arounds. But in any case, though, yeah, you're not wrong, man. I really just feel like SPECTRIX, this entire team, they're just playing at a comfortable level right now, Mitch. It's quite scary, and FPX are going to need to turn this around.
Yeah, we can talk about pistols as well being coin tosses, but Loud still came out winning both of them as well, which just puts another nail in the coffin for the side of FPX. I think there's not a lot that they can look at in that last map, but with positives, at least it was over quickly. And really, that's the question now moving on to the next is can they make that recovery?
Of course, we'll see. But let's actually jump over to hear what FPX's Nathan has to say heading into map 2.
Hey guys, Mika Fabs here, and now I'm with Nathan D and Luna to help with some translation. Now, Coach, we did see that FPX, of course, struggled a little bit. Is the team more confident now that we're going into Breeze, which is your map pick? What's the game plan?
其实刚才看到有一点点的小挣扎吧，但是在第二张图就将进入到我们的选图微风岛屿，你们的计划是什么？
我觉得来到我们自己的选图之后，我们应该会打得比较从容，比较自信一点。图一输掉就输掉了，我们不会去管图一到底发生了什么，我们就专注到图二，打出我们自己想打的东西就 OK 了。
I think we come to map 2, it's our pick, so we're definitely gonna be more confident. We're gonna forget what happened on the map 1 and play our own thing.
All right, let's see if FPX can make a comeback like a phoenix on map number 2.
Yeah, that is
game 2 aja, jangan game 3, okay?
Find that next gear, Mitch. How do they get back into this one with a Loud team that really just looks like they are poised to move forward?
Okay, well let's give you a little bit of hope, right? The next map up is Breeze. This is somewhere that they've actually looked pretty good. EDG were pushed all the way to a 14-12 in overtime up against this squad regionally in the finals of kickoff in China. That gives me some hope that we're not going to see this same deflated team. Also, quick series, easiest ones to recover. They're going to be backstage thinking we didn't even play that map. Nothing happened. Nothing went right. The next one, though, like I said, is comfort. Now, the one thing I will say is in that series where they got it real close versus EDG regionally, Berlin had 26 kills. Autumn had 24. They were fragging out. They're going to need to fire off today.
And we did
di Breeze pick nih siapa nih?
Individuals, but it definitely tapered off towards the latter end. Breeze is the upset map in the pool. It is the map where if you have some incredible individuals, if you're having a good game, you can upset
harusnya kalau pikannya FPX ya harus menang sih.
On this map, very slim. The variance very high. This is a great opportunity for FPX to come back, especially with a very disruptive comp like this. Playing with that Yoru, playing with the Jet on their attack side, those double dive executes are super strong, and on defense, honestly, they'll show some pretty good retakes with the flash silver dart combos, with the Astra smokes, and those pulls to help get back in as well.
And one other thing to note, Tui's moving over to the Viper. Last time we saw that, he hasn't played a lot of it historically, but he played it here at this event. I think he walked out with 26 kills himself. He was looking unbelievable, and I don't expect him to do any less than that here.
It's going to be a tall order for FPX, and also Mitch has got another less reference in there. I hate the man. Let's send it back over to your commentators for this one, Pansy and Hypox, so that they can ridicule him appropriately.
I don't know. I can't.
We're in a good mood today.
Yeah,
you
we're
guys are throwing us some negativity over here. Like,
don't come over here, GB. It's looking some wrestling things about to go.
Other side of the fence.
Down.
Other side of the
fence. Yeah, you keep over there, all right? You be nice to Mitch. He's sensitive. He's a sensitive boy. This map, this game is worrying me, Mike, because I wasn't enamored.
Yeah, I mean, because Loud just hit the Uno reverse with Breeze, basically. And we're
pretty
like,
much.
yeah, we'll bust out like the most boring run-of-the-mill comp and look really proficient on it.
Yeah,
and rely on the
reasonable.
fundamentals. People basically just walking around fighting. But basically, a deathmatch lobby is what it felt like last time, and Loud excelled at that.
Why would you entertain that concept? I mean, don't get me wrong, Autumn and Life are very good, but they're going to need to do a lot more than that here. Let's see what they got. Loud on the attack, of course. FPX on the defending side, and already it's looking like last map. At least the start is. Autumn, you got something for us? Okay, good connection towards QCK. Can't deal
Masih
with
bisa headshot
Kaunzin though,
gitu,
and again
coy.
away from that plant. I don't think anything's going to stop it. No, that flank gets called off from Lysor. Ayang did find a connection. So down to 3 now, and yeah, look at the HP. Maybe Sadak's just going to leave himself as a body on the site here. Forced
Wah,
to
10 sisa 10 begitu.
2v2. Oh, that was maybe a little
Kaiso
individual
sih.
from Ayang there.
Kayak klasik.
Lysor, what have you got for us? Not a defuse.
Yeah, upgrade to a ghost, but we'll dig both Loud players out of this position. Not going to be.
Wah, ya nggak bisa.
And the worst 2 to be left in the post plant again.
Susah,
Really
1v1.
very difficult. They can buy time, free information. I saw desperate to try and get something. You can't blame the man for trying, but yeah, Loud not going to let this one slip.
Again, didn't really see Loud rely too much on sight hits and full-on executions previously versus Gen G.
No.
Pissed around if it is any sort of indicator. For an adjustment
Nice
in
begitu
their approach
pistolnya,
here.
coy.
They're really looking towards Life and Autumn to be very self-sufficient as well in these roles. Both the Yoru and the Jet. To put a fight here on Breeze, obviously not going to see it necessarily in round 2.
No.
Going to see any sort of investment coming through, so it will just be classics. 3 rifles on the board though. The Bulldog in the hand of Cow and Zine.
But you know, same old when we talk about it. If you're Loud, you want to be very clean in this. You want to maybe try and opt to build ults in the right direction. Here, FPX, you want a bit of mayhem. And,
wah, rata begitu, coy.
Swing off the back, but Loud
Full squad sih.
spaced, handling it well. Not going to fall foul to that. You've already got a player right up tube, so that's going to be a problem. If it even comes to it, you can see County just standing there, to fight on it. And yeah, less claiming Lysor, so unable to make too much of that first foray there in towards A shop.
2-0 ini.
That's
Bau-baunya.
she wrote at least for the first 2. Now we see the buy-in though. This is potentially where FPX can set their own turn.
Tapi menangkan FPX lah.
Because first map,
Lot
they did
sudah
it quite well
sering.
initially. It was the ability that you couldn't adapt beyond that.
Tapi ya tetap.
Yeah, for sure. And I think the problem
The
lies
best
obviously on the
team
previous map.
win.
You can see FPX wanting to be proactive. There just isn't enough tools really within that composition to you know, set Life and Autumn in motion. Here we have 2 way more self-sufficient duelists. Obviously only really the solo utility.
Bisa headshot begitu, coy.
I'm going to open things up here onto QCK. Now, not letting off the gas though.
That's what you like to see, but there's a lot of players here. Life going to get the follow-up
Hampir.
contact, going to smoke it off, but Cowan's
Lah,
going
dapat.
to get that pick. I believe
Tapi
over from main. Yeah, and he's still going for it as well. That's not bad from Autumn. Right place, right time for him. That's the spike noted. Another player followed up. He's starting to heat up. 2 already in this round, potentially.
Wah, masih bisa.
Now doesn't with the Bulldogs, so the plant looking like it's back on the cards. Ayang has a lot of utility to bring into this though. Playing in from CT, he does have that split through mid with Lysor, so they could potentially really isolate
Sudah
some of these
upgrade
players.
senjatanya.
There it is.
Oke, 1v1. Oh, nice.
Re-challenge. Lysor will punish. FPX answer back with 2 huge kills here from Autumn. Slow things down. The opener onto QC's take a little bit of bite out of that execute, that split through mid. I'm not even sure if that was ahead of any intended. Can't see.
Okay. That's unreasonable.
Sudah wallbang headshot.
Lysor's timing on this was great. Email to snap back to Sadak at the end. But keep in mind, that was a bonus. Certainly not a fleshed out purchase.
No,
missing in areas.
Drew blood as well.
So, you know, if we're talking in this game, great for FPX. We're talking if it's anyone else, you're looking at, okay, there was still a lot of casualties in that. They're still going to be suffering in the economy. You're already looking at Life down to the Guardian there. So, again, there are some takeaways that still look quite good for Loud in this, but got to keep our eyes on the main man, Autumn, who was Pivotal is starting off
Oh,
the
di
last
push
one.
autumn.
Spotted here. Has to get out of dodge this time.
I've spotted one though. I'm still there, but actually catches Cowanzine. Gunbarrel sticking ahead of the doors there. Nearly loses his life. Yeah, down to 17 HP.
Oh.
Nearly caught on the retreat as well.
They've not had the early success they'd want, right? This is quite good from FPX, holding Loud a little further away, not getting that mid-access they'd like to maybe try and split in towards that A site. Now, forced close towards Lysor. Forced in towards Life. Cowanzine down low, has a lot of kit to play with, so wants to try and use it to facilitate this play towards site. Life's in danger here.
Wow.
He's still finding value. QCK goes down, he's dodging just about everything. How the hell are they alive here?
Masih bisa tedot.
Much better. Thriving in the chaos and still holding full control. That spike didn't make it out of main. Loud being held at the door. Lysor just ensuring that, but playing a little bit closer.
Berlin becomes the pivotal player. Actually, no, say that. Autumn. She's finding a TP over towards B side.
Lysor might be dead here. The pop flash gonna buy a couple of seconds, and speaking of seconds, they're down to 15.
Woo.
Yeah, Lysor on a platter, they've got to know about Autumn, but he's still firing. Great work from Autumn, and Iang there, that's much better. That's what you want to be seeing from FPX.
Dua sama.
Really well played, Berlin.
Move in after I
Noting there the rotation, whether or not Autumn was going to be the one to cycle back across, but he becomes the hero here on A site. FPX digging their heels in early on here on Breeze, keeping things 2 apiece. Fortunately, I don't even know if the Hunter's Fury, I think, caught the first tag, but nothing on the second there. As you noted, Lysor able to thrive in the chaos.
Cutting through.
Still coming back in with some investment here. Cowanzine, a Guardian, rifle in the hands of 2Es. We have the null command, whether or not we do see it this round. Will be called upon once again. QCK.
Oh my god!
Nearly getting the kill. 24 HP left on Autumn.
That was a laboured spray, but just pulled it down at the end. Autumn is... I'm enjoying watching him on this map much more. I want to see more from him. Lysor going to deal with Cowanzine. Really looking at 2Es here to crack open some space, but haven't really been having much of an attempt towards his B site yet. It's been relatively untested. Maybe Sadak, the one to punish, and he does. That's a problem. That isolates some of these players. Now, where do they opt to go? But look at the backfill. Look at the timing on this. Does Berlin...
Look at Lysor.
Yeah, both of them. Both of them. Audacious play, and it worked really well. They've got a good read on this now. But against Sadak, did you forget about Sadak? How did they forget about him up there? He was early.
Gila coy.
There was always that potential.
Itu dah.
Drifted back.
Kalah senjata belum tentu bisa kalah Haron coy.
Sub 50 HP regardless. Almost a perfect pinch here between Berlin and Lysor. All the way towards bottom mid. Autumn with the last bullet here. Yeah, QCK got to be kicking himself after that. Matter nonetheless, Loud able to recover here. With minimal investment, able to get a 3rd round on the board.
Very aggressive start. Look at
this.
Nice. Look at that shot. He looked blind for the second, but what an absolute
China jet.
Taking away Cowanzine and Sadak. And this is a way different look to FPX, who weren't as proactive, at least to this extent, in that previous map. This is quite something to witness. QCK less than 2. He's left with very little here.
Let's try and catch somebody on the retreat back towards A site. 2Es and QCK elsewhere.
Push the hold.
Autumn posted on this angle. Crisp on the first here. We'll spot the second. Doesn't overcommit. We want to give away an opportunity to Loud here.
Hampir.
Full less respond. Second here.
Again.
Suddenly, it's code blue at the start. You know what I mean? Starting to get a little nervous now. You're like, what's
Something
going on?
might be happening. Don't move.
Literally, don't look at them. They're understanding the process.
Wah, ndak di-push.
Is up to something. Let's hold for a moment. That spike is within touching distance.
Kok bisa nggak di-push ya?
I think jump spotting, but not particularly deep. He has left the spike up here, so back go. And where do you go for? You know that
Kalau di ilo bawah sudah pasti di
Berlin had been over towards that B site.
Well, Lysol was spotted earlier on the pillar, so that's still going to be the end goal for him. Lysol just needs to play time on backside here, not give anything away. But
oh God!
Nearly caught in the open here.
But he's got to get the plant. Yeah, that's not. He's let it go too far.
Wah,
Nice attempt, but they are a
dan
million
teman-temannya
miles
belakang
away. The time
semua
will be the factor to tip the scales over. I am
nggak di-push.
rather impressed with what I'm seeing from FPX here.
Look at a little more of a commitment to some of these, or to this open. Yeah, fully blind on the second. But yeah, a little bit of a further commitment here on this early round aggression that we didn't see on the first map. Sunset looks a little maybe lack of tools like we already noted, didn't feel too comfortable fully committing to that sort of play style, but again, on Breach you can get away with it. There's so much freedom here.
And an early pit invested, so that's the B site looking unapproachable, at least from main. So maybe going to have to opt for that play up through middle, which is what Les is trying to test a little bit for now, but progress towards the tube, it's something that has been left somewhat vulnerable, but Autumn slowly coming back around. It's going to be QCK again in the fight, and Autumn just, his form individually is really starting to heat up.
Yeah, I love this from Loud though, spotting him over towards Nest, setting up this flash, reading that he's going to be the one to pick up the slack at the end of tube here. Salak still posted up. Doubt we'll see a reaggress here. Autumn's down to 56 HP. Might fancy his chances.
Go on,
Still
Sadak.
curious, isn't he?
Yeah, he's fancying it. Sadak being tested, and it's not just Sadak. Look what's behind him. There's other players trying to follow this pathing. Less waiting towards middle, but you've got Cowanzine here too. It's a pressure point they want to try and explore, and a weapon they want to get into hand. There's still 3 players to clear on A, and they can exchange goods, right? They can go, okay, well, you can have tube, we'll go take main, but there is a player there as well. So a battle on 2 fronts, and not a comfortable one. Live gonna spot 2. That was a little sketchy, but he's losing his support system.
Woi, kalah.
They found the player in CT, they found the player at the back of site, and now they got to fight on 2 fronts. And FPX win it out. 13 seconds. It's a scramble. Berlin goes down, but Life's position could still be devastating. Where's his support? Where is Lysol? Oh god, he's got a judge.
Nice one, Johan.
Going to be seen. They now know where both of these players are. There's still a question mark for Cowanzine. Does he double back? The Les's position could be pivotal.
Yeah, Lysol does get an upgrade here, so rifle in hand, but HP on Life definitely a concern. Recon bolt available.
Oh, wow.
That's going to be
Wow.
good. Snakebite, but
Wow, Life.
Cowanzine with the bailout.
What a savior of the Lysol, though. Outdoes Les, and now it's game back on, but time.
Cowanzine can disconnect from this, yeah.
This is really difficult for Lysol. He needs to find a pixel out of place or a shot for free, which really Cowanzine isn't going to give
Wah,
him
anda
the
sempat.
position.
No time, no
It's
time.
something that Cowanzine can play, and Lysol
knows it.
Time to back away. A really nice attempt there, but still Loud just scraping that through. A very close round though.
Terlalu lama getter.
Unable to really hold
Terlalu
down
lama stick.
control there of A main. Life once again. I mean, alongside Berlin. Making things work here. Beautiful hold initially, but like I said, once you remove that one player from A main and allow a force towards the backside of A side, unfortunately lose out elsewhere. It's Loud ultimately have no recovery factor. There's no safe spot to fall back to after losing that security of A main.
Oh dear me,
nice.
Cowanzine. He's going to take a little nap this round, right off the rip. Life going to get to work. You can see the purchase is missing some elements to this as well. Ayang is down without armor as well. So the money was getting a little close, and Berlin actually falls. That might open up a huge chance towards
Wah,
QCK.
picknya ndak.
Confirms it. Can Autumn be the one to change this? His position will be considered. He's been there more often than not. But Life bringing death against Loud. QCK joining Cowanzine on the victim list, and away they go. They fancy their odds. They're not going to let him escape. He's hunting them down. Just losing out on the knife there, but still want to do some damage. Lights all working off the back of the information Autumn's putting down, and they're still going to try and get that pressure, but no start on the plant just yet. No defuse to begin until now. Autumn stands his ground, takes down less. 2 is what you got. Anything, he's going to take down only 1, and that is nowhere near
Wah,
enough.
imbang-imbang gini, cuy.
FPX heating up now.
On the back attack of both Autumn and Life here in this round.
You know, from the front.
Beautiful fight back through. Loud unable to convert this position. No surprise to see a timeout called after that. A little bit of a pace change here, but I didn't even see the switch back from the knife there. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, Sadak obviously fallen to the snake bite here. Can't really be avoided. Well placed by Lysor. FPX clinging to life here, and Loud, I gotta say, not having as much as an easy time in terms of these opening engagements that they did versus Gen G.
Oh, you're
like I said, it was very, very cut and dry, very vanilla the way that Loud approached this map last time.
No, you're on the money. I'm really liking what I'm seeing between Autumn and Life. I can't stress it enough. And don't get me wrong, it's not that Ayang, Lysor and Berlin aren't doing well. They're doing very well at their jobs. They're playing the roles that they need to. But I'm loving seeing that kind of combination, that duo between Autumn and Life, working here in comparison when it didn't on Sunset.
Absolutely. And if you let a Yoru and a Jet perform like this on the defense, you know they come into their attack in half feeling way better about themselves. Especially coming out of a map loss to open the series, sorry.
Yeah, and a dreary loss. It's not pretty. 5 rounds, you're not going to feel happy with it. Yeah, sometimes a quick loss is easier than one that's drawn out.
But not in an elimination series. That's not the case.
So to bounce back like this is really quite something to witness. Now, has Loud got the chops, though, to find a little bit of something to work for them here? They've been finding it very hard to handle both of these pressure points of Life and Autumn. And the test begins again. Oh, so this guy is just out of this world. The only real threat to that round was going to be QCK, and he is gone in the blink of an eye. Cowanzine, yeah, he's got a Guardian, but beyond that, you've got a Sheriff and a Ghost.
Basically trying to mirror Life from the previous round. Find that opener in mid. We still have Guardian in the hands of Cowanzine, but you're right, the Blade Storm was really going to be... Autumn actually found a headshot there. That was only 66 HP left on Tui's. Cowanzine found a time in here.
Wah, dapat.
Okay, that's a rifle. If Tui's can possibly cross up to it, I don't think he's got the time to do it now, but...
He's got to wait for his Toxin to rebuild.
I mean, the end game looks like less to eventually creep towards A, but this is a really hard fight for Cowanzine because the timing's rotten. Yeah, Life perfectly played that.
Yeah, looking to police that weapon.
And
prevent anybody from coming through.
So aware of the possibility of less.
30 seconds left.
Not much left for Loud to really do here. A Sheriff and a Ghost. Life going to give this one away.
Yeah, he's drifting.
Who?
Did he get
Kelihatan nggak?
I don't think so. No, pin coming through. Oh, it's cleared though.
Wow.
And now Tui's with 13
Almost.
seconds.
Wow, nice.
And the dream doesn't even get
Tap.
to be started.
Solid.
FPX, look,
Pistol.
the early attempt, the early goer for Loud was going to be off the back of that ult invested from QCK, but he's had a quiet performance so far. That could have been a nice way to push him up in this map at least, should I say. And not
Gila.
look,
Langsung headshot begitu.
Yeah, Autumn's very nice to watch. This is what it should have been about, right? That timeout that came in, probably not for the last round, but the one between. This is what it was for, the buy round that's coming in now. And 5-4, Loud need answers because FPX have been meeting them every step of the way, and it's been individual, it's been punchy, but it's been damn good.
Here.
Gonna note a couple steps. Bring the alarm bell towards middle. And a further adjustment here again from FPX.
Obviously posting Life up. So won't expect to see him getting too aggressive here. Especially with nobody on the side of Loud on the other side of the halls to him.
And if you're Loud, you're so conditioned to be worried about, okay,
exactly.
Is Life going to be here?
They're
Where
waiting to
are they?
see who shows where around the map.
Berlin drifting a little out into the sights there. Left.
Concealment.
Wanting for HP. But he isn't alone. Autumn by his side, and we noted it early, and as did you now watching. Life creeping closer. There is a player watching Tui's. Who gets the timing right here? Life walking in.
Wow.
And he gets to keep his life, which is the more surprising part. So now the 3-play stack that was on this side of the map going to be rewarded, and he's actually just going for it. Berlin's fallen, as has Life. It's all on Autumn. What can this man
Wow.
do? Nothing this round.
Dapat
Put
sudah.
down. And the side plant should be coming in
Nggak
very
santai.
comfortably here, as the other two players quite far away.
Yeah, punchy reaction there to the pressure coming through towards the loud spawn. Unfortunately, that site hole just crumbling under the pressure. I saw it was a little curious. You're try and find an exit somewhere. I mean, looking at the funds
Safe.
inside allowed, if you can
Safe.
remove a rifle, could cause some issues. Loud seemingly aware of his general position there.
Yeah, it's enough that he's gone. I'll give it a second attempt.
Yeah, and in these slower rounds, it's really less to be the ones to. I guess if there's no early round aggression from FPX, it's less that becomes the pivotal player in terms of information and sniffing out where that threat is. Some round life left unchecked. Allowed have shown a lot of presence up tube actually.
Ya, padahal udah tahu musuh ke A, tapi pro player nge-hold dulu masih ke B.
Yeah. But this much more patient play, you know, a much longer held default as well by Loud. That was extremely patient. It was, I think it was Tuis who sat at the, you know, very back by spawn, basically watching for that tube pressure, which is maybe just a nice counter read because they had been exploring that so often. But still, Loud find a little bit of a solution. But adding on the back of that, we've now just seen the operator.
I was going to say, what's really curious is actually it looks like FPX is going to continue to slow things down, hold a little more passively. But the operator noted off the rip here, very start of the round, so giving Loud the information, not necessarily an advantage just yet. And Autumn can TP elsewhere. He's going to post up here, maybe show presence to the operator, potentially catch timing ahead of a rotation, but no, his TP's just expired.
Time to jump.
I'm going to have to go for this because there is pressure coming up towards Tube. I don't know if that Aldrin actually managed to spot out the players, but Autumn's digging quite deep here, and he's found his reward. That's two he's dropped, and the spike found.
Nice.
So this should spur on the attention towards Tube, but Ayang is on the case. Gotta be careful though, two players, and it's crisp from Sadak. Life does well to find less, that removes the middle threat, but still there is pressure points to this. You can see the gap being closed, but another spot for Autumn, and another body to add to the list. Cowanzine trying to drift in, but Autumn's exceptional at what he's doing. An absolute monster this round, and in this half.
I mean, that's just so tough to watch. There's two members allowed tucked into main here, and Autumn's allowed to swing all the way. Dry, by the way. Barely saw anything from Tuis. No utility to set things in motion.
Kelas memang, okay.
He finds 3 on the round with the operator. Pretty pleased with himself.
Should be. And the adjustment, again, what I love about this is the variety we're seeing. Very hard to get a beat on. Now you got life with the operator instead. Another little switch here. So if Loud thought they had a plan before, now it could be adjusted, expectations being diverted. And there isn't bodies behind this. Uh-oh.
Despite not committed just yet, I mean, it's life, the last one you want to be trying to pin down with the Hunter's Fury.
Lepas.
Sadak's in deep here.
Yeah, but it's just Sadak. There's no one with him. They're trying to maybe find the rest of them. He's put his life on the line for this, but he's getting nothing for it. It's just Sadak so far, and individually, he's not going to be able to outdo 4 of them. They've drawn all the rotations. The spike's still in spawn. Where's the value? Is it trying to bait out this B play? Once they get the spike, they're sure.
I mean, yeah, Les has got a very deep position, but they haven't caught anybody in rotation, so Kyusuke nearly rewarded for his patience, but now noted.
There goes that position. He has to fall off it. This plays in, I guess, Tuis, but they need that spike down and safely. I doubt Lysol's going to play ahead, so that should be fine. My mind goes to Tuis here.
Yeah, he's in a lethal position.
4 big
play
hits.
spoiler here. He's going to hear all of these rotating.
That's at least 2 players.
You see the pings coming through now.
Yep. When's his time?
Some awareness. A couple of members of FPX actually looking back here.
They've slipped ahead pretty well. Berlin is having...
Oh!
Breaks! Tuis in half! That was the plan! This is the fallback, and it's worked well enough to take down Life. Autumn, though, with his presence unknown, gonna find the frag towards Cowanzine. And QCK, nice attempt, but not good enough. Less left in a 1v3, and FPX looking like the real deal here. Less with a spray, but look at the face
Nice.
down. FPX with the lead coming into the half.
Didn't even note it there.
Game 3, game 3.
A pocket for Autumn to get behind. Loud, beautifully constructed retake here. Heartbreaking for Tui's. It's just unreal from Berlin.
This is what I wanted out of map 2, a closer affair, a better game. FPX showing us a lot more caliber here. Loud, no way out of it with 5 rounds to their name, but this is the perfect opportunity to check in with FPX. Was a bold statement there.
Yeah, I can't believe he said that.
I know.
Caught in 4K.
I hope someone clipped it.
Yeah. Very, very interesting insight there.
It was.
We should stop playing with them now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's all good. There was nothing played. Don't worry.
Of course, things don't work when we're here.
Look, we got to bring a little curse to it. Otherwise, you know.
It's been a while since we were to feel a halftime match. I feel a bit lost.
Yeah, I'd say, like, what do you want to talk about? You're the analyst. Have fun.
I was hoping to get someone from the interview there.
That's unlucky, isn't it?
I'll come back to the same point. Obviously, after the first map and it being very, very one-sided, now with this performance on defense, you've really, really got to dial in and hope that Autumn and Life can be the deciding factor here for FPX to force a map 3. I mean, sorry, I was going to say less. Loud looking a little quiet in areas, but I guess looking a bit more coordinated than what we saw versus Gen G. Gen G felt very, very individual, and like I said, it felt almost at times like a deathmatch lobby. People were running around, just winning gunfights. Which again on Breeze, you know,
it's Breeze.
Odds are you're gonna win out a few series that way, but doesn't really seem to be the approach from Loud. So I'm curious to see how they apply this composition to the defense. Obviously, Autumn's going to be the slippery one, the one they need to pin down here and keep in check early on.
I can't wait to see it. Couple seconds to go now. Was this flash in the pan a death rattle from FPX, or was there truly some life to them here? I want to see it. I think this first half has got me excited. Loud having to scramble for some answers, which again leaves you wondering, what does this second half look like? And early work from Life. He's straight up middle.
Yeah.
And doesn't get spotted. Going to be checked on and outdone. Callantine with the first. Going to draw blood here. And put Loud, at least one man up to the good.
Spike not committed just yet by FPX, so really relying on Life and Autumn. Speeder wants to find an opener, but Tui's got himself into a strange position here, completely unconsidered by FPX. Almost behind this mid push, and yeah, I mean,
Tui should be dead, right?
Should be, yeah.
He's dead. Quick little pop flash, spotting out Sadak, and Autumn's feeling himself, so he's going to stick that fight too. 12 HP, but he's done so much damage. Do FPX continue on this path? I think they could turn heel potentially 35 seconds.
GCK on the flank though, so they've got
Wah, harus kena sih itu.
Players on site for Loud, just need to run the clock down. Life still down to 1 HP yet. Berlin still pretty healthy, but did get tagged by the spy cam. Lucky not to die to the wallbang. Now the problem is QCK. Look at the position he's in.
Yeah, I think Berlin knows his chances are fading here. There was a little bit of a moment in middle where maybe they could have done a bit more, but with 10 seconds, players left, right, and center.
Wow.
Les holds the ground well. And again, this will be a bit of a reminder. Some of these players, I'd say, are very
Ini pasti itu balap.
good, almost specialists at holding these sites down, being those
Kecuali bisa.
stoic members that can be rocks of the team. And this could be one for Les here, already towards the top of the board for Loud, but could continue on this trajectory. But Autumn had a real opportunity. He gave him a solid start here.
Definitely finding 2 follow-ups after Life did fall. Unfortunate. Cowenzine on the other side of that with the sheriff of his own. Now we'll get the pistol on the board.
Still
second
smiling.
half.
This is, well, they're here.
Quite a few of them.
Help. It isn't just less, but he's got to be a little careful because there is that kind of gap close on Autumn, right? That could be an issue. Same with Life to an extent. And yeah, they found him. So quite the audacious attempt. Yeah, how has he gone here so quick?
Spike planted.
Hello. Oh, that looked on. That one is. Second time of asking. And Loud looking composed. Not falling until then. Le's going to go down, but that's not the end of the world. They'll be able to get themselves the defuse and close up the scoreline here. But again, keep in mind, if I'm not mistaken, first half Loud did the same as well. They got the first two.
Yeah. QCK looking a little rough around the edges, to be honest, from the first half. But
yeah.
Actually hoping for him to pick things up in the second here. Have his hands full whether or not he's really going to be the one to take the fight towards Ultimate Life or try and slow things down with an operator. Well, there's your answer.
Here.
It's almost like you know what you're talking about sometimes, Mike.
I mean, I don't know if I was going to see it round 3, but
it's very early to go for this.
Yeah.
It's a hefty investment. And this is where I want to see if it works against Ultimate Life, who aren't afraid to get in your face. They might take a challenge on it. I want to see what the reaction is once they know this has come out. Oh, what a big investment here. FPX with 2 players at least heading this way for now. QCK only on 4 kills. He's not had the impact he'd want here, and he can feel that pressure starting to mount. Life going to cop a fair crack of damage, as does Autumn at this point. So both of them suffering.
Yeah,
good start for Loud. You'd be happy with that, and obviously for FPX, that's going to take the wind out of your sails.
Yeah, both duelists kept in check here. Definitely going to make an explosive execute feel a little more uncomfortable. His deeper trips here maybe designed to catch off Autumn, but FPX still looking to find their way onto B site here.
He's trying to ignore the one and look for the others, but the TP's been taken. QCK's in a little bit of trouble.
Bam.
Here, opting for the third rather than the first or the second, because he's really banking on Cowanzine, but he was surrounded by the end of it. Even with lower HP, Life's still able to do enough damage, but they haven't got that spike across. They haven't been able to ferry it forward. So even though they have the site, they have no ability to do, and Lysol going down is devastating. And there's a surround, right? Like, what can Berlin do about this?
He's lost in the lurk. Just not enough progress made early on here. Spike not committed. I mean, I guess this was the long con for FPX to try and make something work, pull a rotation and play in either Lysol or Berlin. But it just doesn't happen. Loud too decisive on the site. He's going to try and hold on to this rifle here.
10 seconds
but actually,
left.
Tui's might catch him on the retreat.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think Berlin saw it. Really clean. Okay, hit a shot like
Berlin
that.
just has Tui's number, man. Like,
Apparently.
it's just the awareness towards him. Absolutely unreal.
My people, are you ready? You must
Operator
cultivate
obviously
a
retained,
sense of
carried across here. Loud kicking things off with 3 unanswered. With a team flash catching that. Not sure how effective that was on the other side, but. And yeah, fairly indicative to see the spike not committed there. So kind of giving away the plan for FPX of what they want to try to achieve with those sorts of rounds. Maybe because Life and Autumn were tagged up and they wanted to try and formulate some sort of fake and, like I said, catch somebody in rotation, but seems a little disjointed.
Well, this is the first time we get to see this A take. Now, it's really kind of top-loaded, right? Life's the only one with the rifle. Everyone else on Sheriffs. A little bit of kit to play with, but not as much as I'm sure you'd normally want. Now, they do have site control. Loud are respecting them enough. They've given up site, and they've given up their first life as well. QCK going down is a big loss here because Life can continue forward. Now, it's not a recovered rifle. It can't fall into the hand, but he needs to be such an influence so they can buy time.
Snake by stand, but no combination here from Cowanzine Shock Dart, so they won't get a kill off this.
Life's got to be proactive. He's got to be in this
Ooh.
one. Oh, he's gone down. That rifle's just a step too far away. I don't know if they can get it back into hand. Autumn needs to get into the action now. Also tagged up. This is a problem. He's still going to make some value out of this. 2 left now.
Berlin from mid?
Where the hell did Berlin just come from? Oh, it's just Autumn left alive now in a 1v2. Maybe a chance, Tui's. Takes a lot of damage. They made something out of that.
Ya ada 2-0 jadinya.
The storm.
Causing some real issues on the way in though. You see how much respect Loud are giving to FPX.
Yes.
Almost to their own detriment, to be honest with you. FPX capitalizing. Berlin unconsidered. Saw the 2s this time. On the way back in.
Okay. Full purchase this time for FPX.
Yeah, a crucial buy round.
Do they go back for that A take? They kind of got a test of it last time. Do they feel as though they maybe found something?
Stacked up and actually holding on to the spike here, so it might be a pacey hit.
Ult with Autumn as well. This could be huge. This could be really, really valuable for them.
Look at the fake here with the TP being sent away.
That's going to be, I'd imagine, quite a few of them, yeah. 2, 3 potentially. You can see the reaction almost instantly from Loud towards middle. Starting to close that gap. You're going to have QCK on the way. The ult is going to come in, and already it's a site being evacuated. They're already sitting a lot deeper. FPX will get themselves a plant. They are so close by here. Autumn, got to be careful about this one. TP, when he goes back, look who's waiting. Whoa, he got
Dapat QCK. Nice.
I was watching that on the mini-map. So unfortunate for QCK. Now Autumn left on the long flank here. Loud can get anything done on site.
You're going to have the lineups coming in as well. Lysor just invested that, so that's going to be a time buy-up. He's Counting's going to get half on the... And the pop flash is really good. Sadak just goes in, takes away life and wants to remove Lysor, but he can't quite do it. And now you can see that backfall. Lysor is just going to get his body on the line here.
Oh, nice.
Go back to the defuse. Oh, well handled. Berlin closes that down.
A crucial recon sent through at the right time. Heartbreaking for QCK. You see the TP sent all the way down to the beach. Also running down the clock with his ultimate. Try and maximize that information. Here, Loud almost get ahead of the curve here in terms of getting the half defuse, creating enough pressure on site. The pop flash is beautiful on the way back in from Sadak. Unfortunately, he doesn't kind of stick to his guns there and hold on to that space, but tough to do nonetheless.
Different approach this time from FPX, eyeing up middle. I want to see QCK activate, if I'm honest. He does need to start picking up the performance here. Sadak with a army on the other side. This is going to be everything. The timing is going to be on the wire. Perfect play from Sadak. Meets life on the challenge, follows up with the nade on Autumn. And he has just broken FPX's back this round. Berlin, that late positioning he's been kind of known for, isn't going to be a surprise now. He has to play this forward. Not going to be able to do it. Niang, nice connection on towards one. And the follow-up. Hold on. Oh, okay, there we go. Easy now.
Find it through the smoke. Yeah, Sadak's absolutely breaking the ankles of FPX on the way in through mid-split.
Leading by example in that one.
Healthy ultimate bank. Everything except the blade storms here. I love this as well. Dips his toes inside the smoke. Fantastic stuff here. We'll be allowed to call a timeout. Actually, no, sorry. My mistake. Did just change. It's got debated.
Not your mistake.
I promise it wasn't.
It did say Loud. Maybe they both called timeouts.
They could have both.
You never know. It's a mystery.
We'll start with the FPX timeout.
Talk to me. Talk to me about what the game plan is here, because Loud have, even in, let's say, I wouldn't say the ideal way, because I would have liked, I don't want to harp on about it, but I would have liked to see QCK a little bit more involved. He has been somewhat absent this game. Autumn and Life have had his number.
But yeah, I mean, he's got his hands full on the front line, right? See, previously, a concern coming out of the KC series was FPX's inability to convert First Bloods into round wins. They were winning out on the opening duels, but things were kind of slipping through their fingers elsewhere, and I feel like that's kind of the same here. Maybe not being statistically as good with the opening engagements, but FPX definitely causing enough of a ruckus to make Loud sweat.
Yes.
Now they're forced back into recovery mode in some of these, and unfortunately I think QCK is the victim of that sort of play style.
FPX, you've had one round in this half. Your first half, we were back on board. Need to show a little something now. Timeout for the check-in. Still got life on the ult. They still have a purchase around it. So this is a goer. This should be a big round. But early exploration from QCK. Counting this time with the operator. And it is going to be the speed piece. Last time, They evacuated the site, dipped away early. This time, sticking around. Life on the way, though. Can he close that gap? Can he find a target? Find someone to play towards? Autumn's right by his side, and Autumn's already claimed one. They could do with a little bit more. Less still lingering around. And Autumn just bringing absolute fury to this site. Less left walking away, wounded. 5 bullets to play with, and he thinks it's enough, and it is! Autumn is audacious in his work, and he's not on the site, but the flank. QCK finally makes it here. Have you got a 1v2 in you? Have you got the ability to do something about this? Oh, he was on for it. But Autumn just that bit better. And keeping FPX in touching distance of that scoreline.
Not going to suffer financially coming out. I think 2, maybe 3 purchases available. Still got the Blade Storm, so an opportunity to force back in here. But the Null Command almost perfect at shutting down, I guess, the second leg of this execute. Once Autumn TP's in, the Astra Smokes come up and create a couple of pockets for FPX to work out of. Nonetheless, FPX find their 9th. Going to switch things up, back over towards A once again. Same setup, same TP for Autumn, so expecting him purely dedicated towards information gathering. Pick that up, no one saw.
Oh dear.
QCK over the top, found life.
And Sadak with a ghost just got IM. What has just happened here?
Well, Hunter's Fury here as well, yeah. They can clear out a lot of A.
Yeah, Lysor has to play much closer, not the lineups he'd probably be wanting to go for. They have to play right next to them. Lysor is panicking surely in this one. He's got an army against him. Bodies on bodies here. QCK trying to play ahead, gets a little bit of a glimpse, but it's Autumn you got to be worried about. He makes his appearance known. Oh, and that's just perfect again. 4 kills to 3 kills in this round. Autumn is just out of this world. What a player.
Elimination on the line, and he's stepping up to the plate. 25 and 15 right now. Keeping the hopes alive for FPX.
I was going to say, Mike, you know, that last round, call it a good round, but also got to know Autumn got 4 kills there. And I said, well, surely you can't do it again in my head. I was thinking, well, can you depend on that? Apparently you can. This adjust through middle was just really rather God-sent.
All things tied up now. Operator in play for QCK. He's going walkabouts.
He's committed. He's committed on this one.
So deep out of here.
Bam. Bam.
Ooh.
He's desperate to make up for it. You can feel it.
Yeah.
He's trying so hard, almost too hard, to try and be the difference maker, to pick up the scoreline that's just not sitting well with him. And he's been punished thoroughly on that.
A little ambitious. Cow and Zine also off exploring here. Might hear this. We'll definitely hear Lysor invest the wall. Always an awkward.
Wow.
Loud. A little ahead of themselves.
And a misread. Here. They're responding to what they're seeing.
Have sold this, yeah.
Yeah. They've seen utility, they've seen players, and they've got life on the site. FPX.
Now they lose the camera as well. That would have confirmed that this was a fake.
Loud have fallen for this hook, line and sinker, and life looking to be
but
he can't quite close out Tui's, nor could he find Sadak in time, but by now the round, your heart almost drops when you hear that spike going down and you are on the other side of the map. Can they at least recover the operator? Is it even worth it to keep into hand? I mean, it's not been going well for them. Opting for it here. FPX gonna be taking the lead now. Really activating, yes, individually in a couple of these, but now we're seeing this kind of, I'd say, across the board effect here.
No, unfortunately. You have to consider things in the next round as well. You look at the funds available.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, there will be a rifle and the operator to carry across, but it's the FPX finding 11, potentially 12 off of the back of this round 21 victory. On the brink of guaranteeing a third. Yeah, you see, it looks even worse from Lysor's perspective, just how deep QCK is looking to dig for that opener. I think you're right, it almost feels desperate. Trying to put something up on the board.
It's time to check in for Loud. That's 3 in a row for FPX. They found the solution. They found something that's been working for them. It was a little bit of a drought for those first four, but again, hey, call it a pistol, call it what you want, the kind of knock-on effect, but it was what it was. Brought the scoreline right back. But Loud need their own answers now. Looking outplayed here, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I mean, a standout performance from Autumn. Loud unable to really pin him down in certain situations now has allowed FPX to find a way back in to this half after I've got to say, a very impressive first half overall for FPX.
Hands down, this is a rude awakening for Loud, and a much better performance from FPX. The first map, it almost feels like a lifetime ago now, right? You can put it where it is.
Yeah, this is the point of the series now where you can say, yeah, map 1's out of the mental. It's not a consideration anymore.
10 to 11 is still close enough, right? It's the issue of money. This looks like it could be 12 unless QCK and Tui's can find some big value here. And they're going back to this A piece. That's where Les is. That's where Sadak is with a Sheriff and a Ghost.
Struggled as well.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, the previous 2 rounds, FPX did find success on the back of Autumn's ultimate. Not available here, but FPX fancying their chances nonetheless. 2 awkward tripwires here. Drone might not even spot these.
See if they get some value off it. Sadak looking for it. He's been tagged up though. Berlin going to get towards site. That's going to be the plan coming through. Is anyone going to try and deny this? Anyone going to put their life on the line for it? Looks like they're trying to. Sadak, oh, the gap closed. Gets towards Berlin and gets out of there with his life. Tui's finding Autumn. Hold on. Loud, where the hell's this coming from? Light from up above though. Going to remove Kalanzine from this. You still have QCK. You still have Tui's with the weapons. And Loud still have side control. They're creeping back closer. Counterpit going to come in, but there's still a gap to be filled here. Lysa is still a problem, as is Life. And now Tui's and less. What can you do? Desperate to try and do it for
24
time.
HP.
They've got to play the time as well. Trying to draw out the last bit of kit. The drop of the pit. And now Ayang down to 1 HP. Could this be the clutch?
Wow.
It's not going to happen. Less. Keeping Loud alive. The defuse. Far too close, but it's there. Tied all even, 11 apiece.
What a crazy exchange.
Luminaire.
So nobody in a position to really punish off the back of these trips that are placed. I'm not sure if both were activated. One definitely by Autumn.
Man, Les and Sadak making that side look
how is
full
Sadak
health
getting
with a pistol.
well, the first kill, the second, absolute madness from him. The response is there.
In and around like that with that buy? And it wasn't even the operator or really the rifle.
Absolute lifeline for Loud.
That was heaven sent. And a total switch up here. Les now far more committed towards this A side. Does that then?
They're looking to put him into the line of fire.
Play him in.
Yeah. QCK holding down a ton of space here, but he's going to have his hands full. Very, very strange investment of the drone here towards bottom mid.
They must be paranoid about something. Maybe, come on QCK, this is your moment to shine. They're going to be close here. He's not looking as confident now, trying to sit in a little
relaying this information
angle.
now that something's happening.
Because look at the rest of the team. Look at where Kalanzine is. They're so far back. QCK has to.
Bam. Wow.
Honestly, he's lucky to be breathing. He's lucky to be alive. Because FPX will have that B site. They've got the divide up. They've got life on the site itself. Oh, this is on a knife's edge, Mike.
It really is. Autumn actually almost TPing ahead of the wall there. Ahead of the divide, sorry. Will be a full 5v5 in the post plant. QCK still looking for something towards elbow.
That 12th round being the prize possession here. Hot flash being held. Anyone gets contact. Berlin going looking. It's QCK on the other side. And it's just nightmare after nightmare until then. An answer found over by Pillar. Sadak on the site with a tap on the spike. He's down low, but he's still going to find value for the trade. Tui still good for it.
Ooh, the double pick.
Falls. It's on Lysaw in a 1v3. He's got one. He needs two more. But up above,
wow.
angle to break and less. Pushing Loud to 12. I haven't seen Loud have to dig this deep in a while, but they've just about got to the 12th round.
Able to steady the ship. Find themselves now on map and series point, Lauren, by the skin of their teeth. beautiful retake though to pull off. It's like I said, a full 5v5 here with the amount of utility that's available on the B site. That wall paying off though. SADAC able to create a little bit of paranoia with that first spike tap, draw a couple of people from FPX out.
Yeah. Man, this is so tense. There's still a buy here. It's just not a great purchase. What can they do? Life has his ult, and he's looking for that opportunity in middle. Can he close down on QCK potentially? Not this time! Connection found! And a man up. They're looking like they want to explore that B site though. Already seeing a bit of a drift away from Tui's. Playing very safe here, willing to give up the site, respecting what Autumn's been bringing. He's too much of a threat. This time playing with the pack, not playing ahead.
Time.
They've got, oh, there we go. Now's the time to start coming alive here. QCK with the finest of angles to find a shot, and I think he wants a bit more. Why not let him? Can he be played in off this? Ayang gives away his position. And it's precarious now. They need a plant mic.
We'll get it here, but timing a little awkward. No command invested here, Loud. No secrets about this on the way back through. SADAC just
wah, harusnya rada kiri tadi.
Wah,
gagal.
Closing in, it's all on Autumn. This guy has been a rock star for this side, but a brutal position, a brutal round to potentially go home on. Has he got the heroics in him? He's got so many targets, so many threats.
Wah, GG.
It's done. FPX will be going home and Loud live to fight another
Okay,
day.
guys. Sudah ngantuk, guys. Tanya-tanya yang sudah menonton. Bye-bye.